Okay, so here it is. I'm Gen X, you're Gen Z. The vast majority of you guys and me, a lot of us, support democratic socialism. The vast majority of college students, I would say 90% in 2020, support either Bernie Sanders. I've looked, the stats are 50% for Bernie Sanders and 50% everybody else, but a large portion of that among the college students is, of course, Elizabeth Warren. So socialism, which is good because what socialism means is solidarity. If you're a Christian, what that means is fellowship or togetherness, if you're not into the whole political religious vibe. The sum of socialism can be summed up in two Bible quotes, Galatians 6:2 and John 13:34. I'm an atheist, but I realize I live in a country of 75% Christians, so I'm trying to get this through to you. I know you're not stupid, you just have a different way of looking at life, and that's fine if you're not an asshole. Most Christians I meet are assholes. They're sexist males and they're abrasive women, and their moods seem to change based on just like stupid ass shit. Whenever I show up around the Christians, though, they like me. Even if they know I'm an atheist, they like me because I'm not there to cause problems. A lot of them are fake, though, and they will cause problems. If they're the type of Christians that understand socialism, and there's a lot of Christians in this town, in Spokane, that think of Jesus as a Marxist. I'm not kidding you. I've met plenty of Christians who think of Jesus as an anarchist or a communist or a socialist because it's about helping other people out. And the reason I'm saying that is because I live in sort of a planet and a country where, 3/4 of the population are Christians. I'm sure there's Quran votes, and there's plenty of Muslims and Jews that are socialist. Socialist means we're all in this together. If one suffers, we all suffer, which is in Galatians 6:2. You have to love everybody, even though if you might even hate them. I love Trump enough to say that I wouldn't want him killed, but I would want him in jail. I wouldn't want him to not eat and die because I think that he's entertaining when he's not in power. When he's in power, he's Hitler. And I don't like Hitlers. I don't like autocratic dictators. You know what I mean? I don't want Trump to die. I just don't want him to be in power. And I want him to go to jail for his crimes. He's an immoral cat. We don't need him around. We don't need him in power. Most of the country doesn't like him. About a third of the country supports Trump, 94% of Republicans. Conservatives always vote. Liberals and leftists don't. About half of the liberals and leftists vote, and when they do, they vote Democrat. So Bernie is really energizing a base, and Elizabeth is there. The whole Bloomberg, Buttigieg people are like 10% of Gen Z, so they don't get it. What I'm talking about is the young voters. In that, you understand why I would want to date young women. I go to Tinder, it's a bunch of classism and hypocrisy. I go out in public, as soon as a chick talks about anything left-wing political, she's either got a boyfriend, and I just kind of smile and nod them on, because I go and I just kind of chill, and I observe. And I, do what I do. I just sit there and I observe, and people come up and talk to me sometimes, and that's cool. But usually I encounter a bunch of hypocrisy. I've actually found a couple Bible quotes. I think it was Psalms 33:5, where righteousness is supported by God. And there's a Bible vote about how gray-haired men are righteous from years of experience. So, if you're a Christian, dating an older guy is definitely supported by the Bible. I'm 40, you're like 21. I'm into 18 to 24. Bigots don't need to come by. Classists are bigots against the poor. What I'm saying is, if you're a cock block and you step in just as soon as I notice a chick noticing me, smiling at me, looking at me, or even talking about anything left-wing political where I'm like 5 feet away and you just kind of roll in, fuck you. Cock blocks are bitches. So what I'm telling you is, if you're a cock block, you're a bitch. You're not a socialist. You don't understand solidarity. You don't understand togetherness. I want a girl that will talk to me. I don't care if you don't want to talk about political things, but if you don't support Bernie Sanders or Elizabeth Warren at this point, if you don't support democratic socialism and you're not going to vote, you're useless to me. Or you're a capitalist dog and, you know, you're useless to the whole ideas of wanting the pendulum to swing in the other direction. I want a girlfriend. I'm not here to grouse about how if I'm desperate or not, or obsessive or not. It's been 8 years. If you got an opinion that's against me and you got to call me names, you're the fucking whatever you're calling me. Democratic socialism is about togetherness. If you can't help me, we are not friends. You're not hooking me up with somebody. You're not introducing me to somebody. You're not staying out of the way when somebody becomes interested in me. We're not friends. You're a clone idiot, and nobody likes you. I definitely don't. You're a bitch. And if you're a chick that is interested in me, hit me up on Instagram, because it seems like every time I'm on Tinder, I meet a bunch of classes. I'm on Clover. I meet a bunch of classes, hypocrites, and bigots. If they talk at all, they're mean. And I am not really down for the classism. It's kind of like you're a Christian and everybody you meet is a Satanist. I don't need that crap. I don't need your classist crap. And I definitely don't need the age phobia. I'm assuring you that even if your dude is 21 and I'm 40, I am way more mature than he is. Even if he's a great dude. If you're making it about money, you're a bigot. I don't like you. You are not my political stripe. Instagram. At LUCASWER79. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to get cockblocked as soon as you say anything political out there. Or look at me or notice me, because it happens all the time. That's all I notice. I get cockblocked twice a week. I'm not kidding, Spokane. Fuck you.